Hi, it's Angie from Mindfulness UK here. So you're on the CMR TtT pathway, and there'll come a point, maybe before you do the face-to-face session, or certainly before you deliver your two supervised programs yourself, where you will be recording your own practice. So I just want to talk to you about that. First of all, I want to show you where to find the things that you need to find, because there are 3 practices that we are expecting you to record. And so you go to my account and you go to resources. Don't go slow. Yeah. And this is going to give you a list of the resources that you can access as a CMR teacher. And within that, there is going to be, there you go, CMR Teachers Resources. So you've got your trainer pack and your PowerPoint and your practice logs. Let's go down. So say you want to deliver compassionate body scan. So you'd have that open and you might familiarize yourself with it. It's sometimes useful to print that out. I'm not teaching you to suck eggs, but this is the process that I go through. We're not expecting you to read this script out. It would look and sound. I mean, you might choose to do video, it's up to you, or you can just do audio. You could use your Zoom account just like I am now. I'm in Zoom and I'm recording, and then you can have a look at the visuals to see if you like it, or you could just download the audios and use a YouTube, or have a think before you start about, how you're going to do that. Is it going to be YouTube clip? Are you going to have them as an MP3 or an MP4 and store them on a Google Drive? How are you going to get them to people? You're going to WeTransfer them. It's sometimes a little bit, you have to be a little bit forward thinking with your planning if you've not done this before. And an alternative to that could be just using your phone, and you've got a voice memo, voice recorder built into most phones now, so you can have a test of that and see. And that's what I like doing. And then I can WhatsApp them easily to people, or email them, or get them onto YouTube. So have a think about your kind of technical knowledge, or easy ways that you can do, and have a little a little bit of preparation. Just do a test rather than reading out the whole script on something and then realizing that you don't know how to get it off your phone or get it off your laptop. If you're using Zoom to record, then you can record onto a cloud or onto your computer, and then it's quite easy to find. So have a little play around and see what suits you. And if you're really not a techie person, then you can always ask somebody else to set that up for you, and then you just focus on you offering the guided practice. So we're not expecting you to read this out, like I said, because if you just read it out, it could sound like you're not teaching from a heartfelt place. So if you need to follow the script, it's only a 10-minute script, then I would recommend that you read it and feel it and then speak it, rather than reading it out as though it was an auto cue. One of the things I found really useful was just creating a mind map of the practices. So rather than having it printed out, which is totally acceptable too, because especially when you're new to teaching, you're not so familiar with it. But if you think about how you're going to be teaching it in the live space, you're going to have a script in front of you, or would you prefer to sort of really learn those practices off by heart? And so what can be useful is just to write down the bullet points of the script, or draw it, or mind map it, so that you feel confident you're not going to forget some of those aspects. And it's going to be really familiar to you because you will have done these practices yourself. when you did your CMR, and you've also got them on your e-learning, so you can refresh them, revisit them. And of course, your practice isn't going to stop just because you've done the CMR. You're not going to never, utilize these practices yourself. So really trust yourself. There's another program that you could use. Most PCs have got Audacity built into them, so you could use them. And then if there's a sound that you don't like or an unexpected sound, the doorbell rings and it picks it up, then it's pretty easy to edit it out. So Audacity is another way of doing it as well. So yeah, those top tips, really think about what it is that how you're going to teach it in the session. So you can have your script. Maybe there's something that you can create for yourself, crib notes or a mind map or a drawing, whatever. Choose whether you're going to do it on video or you're going to do it on audio, and that is completely your choice. And how you're going to get it to your clients, participants, whether that's so WeTransfer or you're going to create a YouTube clip, or it's just going to be audio, in which case you might want to pop it on your phone. So voice memo on a phone, Zoom recordings, absolutely fine, or Audacity, or if you want to be really swish, book a space in a studio. So obviously make sure that you're not going to be disturbed. And again, I'm not teaching to suck eggs, but I have learned the hard way working from home. Pop something on the door, do not disturb, I'm recording, and all my family know that I'm doing that, because the first time I recorded, and this was a 30-minute script that I was really proud of, and I didn't know how to edit then, was then my husband decided to mow the lawn right at the end, so I had to do the whole thing again, and that made me really cross. So yeah, creating a safe space for yourself. So I hope that helps, and make it your own. Doesn't have to be word for word here. If there's a words or a phrase on here that just doesn't sit well with you, and there's an alternative that sort of brings out the same sensation, but is more the language that you would use to be your own authentic self, or the language that you would use as we talked about in the training, the language that you might use to reach the client group that you're working with. So it's okay to differentiate your script. All right. So good luck, and we really look forward to hearing them, because you'll be sharing them with us as part of your supervision. All right. Take care. Thank you.